So we're back to this because I have not played in a very long time, but also I haven't had a reason to play in. Well, damn it! I keep forgetting that. If I tap out of anything, literally fucking anything, if I go to do these because that's also my scene transition button, so I can't just do that. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't done a whole bunch of shit. This is kind of pathetic, right here. But I'm not gonna be grinding out Shiyu, but right there, that I fucking hate that. That is pathetic. I'll probably fix that. I'll probably do something about that later. But for the time being, we're gonna be doing the new content, which is the fucking. I don't even know what it is or what's going on. All I know is that swimsuits are involved. The only thing I know about it is that swimsuits are involved, and that the new unit, which is where is she? I pulled for her, obviously. Yuzuha. I got Yuzuha, and I also had to spend like $45 getting her ball. I had to spend 45 bucks in this stupid fucking ball because I wanted to make sure she did well. And she does do very, very well. She is a very solid unit. I just don't know how to use her properly. I forget what her actual trigger is because I remember doing it. Let's take a look here. Let's see if I can just do this tutorial and use it real quick because it is available. Also, yeah, Impending Crash and Waves, Tale of Midsummer's Dream, which is this. Redo Chronicles, which is, yeah, I haven't done anything like that, anything involving this because I haven't done the event yet. And the final callback, which is the tutorials. We're just gonna do this really quick. Start demo. Just so I know what I'm doing with Yuzuha. Because I did do this, I just pulled for her because I know she's useful. She's a support unit, so yeah, she's gonna be fucking useful. Well, yeah, let's just see how what we actually have to do here. I'm just gonna skim it though, real quick. Let's see. Hit enemies with heavy attacks, they inflict sweet scare, and the enemy which is going to be attacked by Sugar by Sparkles and Max. When enemies in this state are first hit by the attack, the matching attribute from the active character. Flavor about to be triggered. It's a good basic trigger burst sparkles, a basic attack. Burst sparkles max attacks will be converted into that character's attribute. Let's see. Our first hit by attack of the matching attribute from the active character. Okay, so see. Okay, so it makes so basically if you hit them with the EX and then switch to another unit, it will make them get hit again with a different debuff attack or different yes. You get your voice EX special chain also defensive says a basic attack Tanuki cloak. When the active character attack hits enemy, it triggers basic attack hard candy. Hey ProSite, how's it going? How are you doing? We're playing a gacha game. I spent $40 on this to get like one fucking character because I have no self-control. But how have you been, man? How was your day? Yeah. But the thing is, this is actually a fucking game. It's actually a game. That's the difference. It's not Hogan's. It is not Hogan's. Let's see. I'm just trying to read this shit real quick. It was a day, yeah. I did watch like you know, I was in your chat. I was watching some of the shit that was going on. But no, like I don't know, everything Phil is doing is just baffling by the day at this point. Or it's just like I wanted to cover him, but not even I have the time nor energy to do so without just losing my goddamn mind. Because he's just off on one, and I have no idea what's happening anymore. Let's see, the character just figures. Okay, and a sweet scare with the heavy attack. You suck at Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, I know it does. At least it didn't hit the goal today. All right. You see, I did not see the stall. I was busy like taking care of my cat once I got home. That's what I do. Like, pretty much just whenever I'm done with, because like, here's the thing. I actually listen to you when I'm at work. Like when I'm like, you know, I'm a court clerk. But thing is, if I'm at my desk and there's nothing fucking going on, I will just turn on either you or King Jad or whoever's fucking live at the time, and like I just listen while counting down the minutes of when I get fucking home. And then after that, I just kind of decompress and do nothing for like 3 hours. Because at that point, I kind of need it. But I did not see the saw other than the 21 seconds. I like when he was not the saw, but no, the dead air when he was live and you were restreaming him. I hope you got that license though. Get you through the day. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So that's why I have no problem with also just like throwing money at the stream either, because it's literally like probably like a half hour's worth of work from me if I like just drop, because like yeah, being a court clerk doesn't pay much, but I also work 2 jobs, so at least I am spending responsibly. This is my entertainment budget. I here's the thing though, I do know somebody who spends like $4,000 on these kinds of games monthly. They are a work from home like IT person, and they play Hoyo games. They play, I think it was Genshin Impact, and they spend $4,000 monthly. I was like wondering what the fuck is wrong with you. It was either 4,000 or 400 monthly. It was a lot of money. It was more money than I would personally care to spend on a game. Yeah, I know they wail out for the game, but I mean it's also like the only game that they play and constitutes like 100% of their entertainment budget, which like that's one thing I kind of like. The thing is, like, obviously Phil overspends, but you hear about these like people like in Japan that like are just whales for these gacha games. Like, well, why don't they spend money on anything else? It's because they really don't have to. They really don't have the time to spend money on anything else. So whatever money they would spend on traveling, or like going out or doing anything else like that, is already allocated. Like if you put if you set aside like $500 a month towards personal entertainment budget, that $500 is going towards a single gacha game because that is your only entertainment for the month, which is kind of sad, but it makes sense. It's like if you were to spend $500 going to concerts and stuff like that. That's how I see it. But instead of that, they're doing it on like gacha rules. Thing is, Phil spends irresponsibly. Like that's the problem I have with it. I get it. Yeah, I know. But the thing is, that's also just work culture in Japan. When you are working like 80 hours a week and you are barely home, like, of course you're going to be spending money on the shit you're doing on the train. It is definitely a strange call. Like, I'm not going to be like Phil, like, because unlike him, I actually have been to Japan. Granted, I was only there like for about 2 months, 15 years ago, for a study abroad, but still, like, it is like that where people are just like playing, like, even back then people were just like using their phones or whatever to play whatever games they had. Like that's basically their entertainment. That's why mobile gaming is such a big market over there. And it's just only gotten worse now. Like I'm not sure if you've seen anybody play Uma Musume, which is, it combines horse racing with like anime gacha. So you're racing horse girls, but it's still horse race. Is that horse? Yes, it is. It is horse girls. And here's the thing though, it has no gameplay. It has no gameplay. Like, the gameplay is you select what kind of training you want your character to do, you go and do it, and you hope your stats go up. You hope your stats go up, and then you throw them into a race. It is literally just horse racing, but without the betting. And like, people have taken a liking to, I forget what her name is, Uraha. I forget what her actual name is, but she is notorious because the real life horse she's based off of went 0 and 113. The real life horse is 0 and 113 before she retired. They won no races ever. So in the game, they're like the worst character. And then there's Goldship, which is, Goldship is the real, if you really want like to look up like the lore of like actual racing horses, Goldship is wild. Goldship is just like, they just gives no fucks at all. When when Goldship retired and was basically put out to stag, or put out to stud, whatever the term is, but basically became a breeding horse. They won only like apparently half of their race, or a little over half, but they also suffered no critical like injuries, which is very rare for a racehorse. Which implies that Goldship never gave a shit and was basically just sandbagging it the entire time of their career. And Goldship had a habit of like kicking their trainer and just not doing what they're supposed to. There's a whole issue of the 12 billion yen debacle where they actually started they got into a fight with another horse at the gate and forgot that the race started and lost 12 billion yen in best of people that were wagering Goldship because Goldship was a surefire race to me. No, here's the thing though. Unlike Phil, Goldship fucks. Goldship has some, because like when people want like, you know, like they want to breed their own horses, they want like a really, you know, a really good breeding pool or whatever. Goldship does have that. I think his parents are like Stay Gold and something like that, but they were also really good racing horses. But Goldship himself, and granted mind, and Umasumi, all the characters are like girls, but like if the horse is a male in real life, it'll have like an earring on the left ear or something like that. But Goldship in real life, when put out as like as a breeding stallion, has like an astronomically high success rate of like 96 point something percent. it cost $36,000 to breed your mare with Goldship. And the thing is, it will probably be successful. That horse just loves fucking. Yeah, no problem. Have a good one. Yeah, look up Goldship or whatever. They're a really, really funny horse if you just read about them. But yeah, have a good one, man. Let's see, get through this. Come on. Okay, so they broke that shit. Let's see, tree, receive, frostburn break, yeah, frost, fall, frost, yeah. So basically, which characters? There you go. Yeah. We also got a Gaki in this Ivory, which I'm just doing the tutorial so to get like free pop for free currency before going into the actual event. Smug Girl. We'll see how you want to get when we got to character select with her. Piper has no reason being as good as she is. I still find it weird that Miyabi doesn't have a tail. She has ears but no tail. I'm not sure if I might want to switch voice actors for this one because apparently the voice actress, like I'm not sure if I want to switch to Japanese for this because apparently the voice actress for the voice actress for Yuzuha is actually the same voice actress who did Bochi. I think they are. They're supposed to be. Yeah, this one. She's so fucking smug. I hate her. And so now we can actually do this shit. Not that. Okay. I think, yeah, let's see. We actually do this. Yeah. Let's go to Phalum Heights. But yeah, we'll be, what's it? Let's see. Also, yeah, the Warframe stuff started. We had the big presentation tomorrow, but I am very much looking forward to it. I unfortunately cannot react to that fucking shit live. I will be working. Alice doesn't have a tail. You know, Alice is a rabbit. She very much could have a tail, but is under her skirt. Unless, well, I haven't seen her swimsuit, so I wouldn't know. Season 1 epilogue. Okay, where the fuck am I going? Oh, I think I had to talk to Wise. That's what I had to do. Wherever. Yeah, there he is, Wise. Let's see. Just clicking through this shit because I don't care. Anything that is not voice I just skim read.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Waife Peninsula.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. So I guess some Thyrans just have tails and some don't. But yeah, I do know Alice is supposed to be a rabbit. As weird as that is with the way that her ears are shaped, like she is apparently some kind of rabbit.
A banquet invitation?
She's definitely not like a big lop-eared like what is it? Like Ashes. Ashes doesn't have a tail either, I just realized. She does, yeah, Ashes doesn't have a tail either.
Dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquei Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wi-Fi,
And then there's this fucker. What?
news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelain is
Oh, Yinhu, yeah.
and neither Tops nor Porcelumix can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the
I mean,
next 2 weeks,
you know, I think if you do his,
Wi-Fi Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
I'm just gonna wait till they finish what they were talking. I do know that if you actually get Pandyhu's his affinity up and you do like his like second affinity event, he mentions being recruited for like a show involving a brown bear Thyran and a polar bear Thyran, which is just we bear bears. Like even the game knows that people are making we bear jokes about fucking Ben and Pandyhu. The only one we need to make a full we bears team is a polar bear.
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties.
Also, of course, Poe
and
jokes.
entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunquei Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suryuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Sufu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Sufu's philosophy, Yunquei Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumix. But since we're active in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunquei Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect.
There we go. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, take this. Like that's thanks for coming by though. At least
Isn't around, so it's not
I am
like
going
she's
to
deliberately
keep doing
avoiding
this.
him.
Well, Fufu.
Wait, what about Senior Fufu?
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunquei Summit to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I agree.
I agree. Plus, I have.
I'm just checking my phone for different shit.
Some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Porcelain banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall for a second floor of Shimyasin. Yeah, for Shimyasin then. Okay. Season 2, Chapter 2, The Impending Crash of Waves. Okay, yeah, so this is the actual... They say after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
Why isn't Senior Inhu must have gone to Yamchasin? Better go meet them there.
I still can't get over how fucking fat these cats are. A second, I'm just gonna do something real quick. All right, let's keep going. I just wanted to check this. Where's this here? Master's training. I haven't done any of this yet. Double chain attack, assist counters, and shoulder shoulders. I'll probably do this later. Can I just get this? Oh, that's fine. And what's high? Let's see. All right. Oh, there's a cutscene. Yeah, immersive storytelling, which basically just means cutscene. I don't know why they have to call it that, but whatever. I'm glad they do. Who in the fuck? What the They expect so many people to show up. Looks like this Wi-Fi safety inspection is a big deal. Yep. He's gonna have to pass this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Damien is just... I have a feeling that Damien is actually... they think he's shady, but I have a feeling he's actually just a decent dude that just... Oh, hello. What are you playable? Look around Pharaoh. I have a feeling there's just going to be NPCs with named characters. Let's see. Isolde seems like she's Isolde seems like she's actually like looks too important to not be a playable character at some point. Hey, Damien.
Ah, the mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived. As
Yes.
the host, having at least you two and Master Pun show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Sufu couldn't make it today.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
See, intently understanding about the current situation. Easily about.
Mr. Damien, with so many people here for the security investigation, do you even have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part
Hey,
of my
Cecile, how's it going?
responsibility to take care of the guests.
I saw Isolde, and I'm just like, she's playable at some point.
Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and Porsalumex is responsible for security...
I'm not sure if you saw her in this place, but yeah, she has green hair.
To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porsalumex and Wi-Fi Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated this situation.
So, I gotta ask what your read on Damien is supposed to be. I think he's actually not bad, he's just shady.
Wrong at Porsalumex.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just
The
to be
big
holding
Thyron,
on
which
to my
one was
current
that?
role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation.
I didn't take notice of him. Or
After seeing the guest list with
are you talking
my
about the
earlier,
dog dude or whatever it is?
it's a bit of
The
relief.
red-haired dog dude? Damien shadiness and creates differently because yeah, but I don't think he's a cultist. That's the thing.
Oh? Why's that?
Why don't you have a look for yourselves?
Oh,
There are
yeah.
quite a few
Komoto.
guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories.
But I mean, look at these souls. She has like playable character like branding right on her.
The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between Tops and Porsalumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that Tops is fully committed to the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between Tops and the military and Wi-Fi Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that Tops and the military often butt heads over Porsalume issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious...
I play Find the Main Character too. Yeah, exactly.
Discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain. And by controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their...
I forget what is porcelain anyway? Is it just like a material that's used like for ether resistant like armor and stuff like that?
The military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
Yeah.
That's
But what?
because Miss C. Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant.
Yeah, she's playable. She is gonna be playable, just like fucking Jane.
Which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Is this a screw job? Are we about to get trapped somewhere?
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Oh, okay. When do we get to meet the actual Spook Shack?
Dear guests, thank you for coming to
These two. These two.
In the Wi-Fi Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take...
I was in cutscene and fought clown enemy. Okay.
Destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
I still not sold that I sold will be playable. Possibly not, but she will still be an important she'll at least be an important character in 1-3.
I'd like to take a quick stroll around the banquet hall. After what Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. You never know how much of what he says is true.
All right, I'll take a look around too. See you later.
So when do we get the swimsuits? That's my question. When do we get the swimsuits? Hey, Mr. Walker. Let's see, getting any sort of funding issues. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other rather than focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team. Everyone seems more interested in their own research project. Let's see, she has some stuff in this version. Okay, swimsuits I think are added to the main story. Okay. Hey, Pan. Let's see. You just straight. Oh yeah. Oh, he's just ordering food. Now that I finished the story, okay. I assume you would get the swimsuit as part of it because you got this outfit fairly early on into 2.0. Let's see, and these guys, yeah. Being the head of Wi-Fi is acted decisively to root out the exaltus for bigger losses. Yep. Appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold personal limits accountable. On the contrary, Lucro and Pharaoh are hostile in their exchanges in front of top executives. It says he has to side with either party. It seems to be true. Think about dealing with these two higher ups because of your stomach ache. I time to talk to Wise.
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
How long is the story though? How far in are you?
How should I put it? Judging
Because they don't
by
really
the
divide into missions anymore like they used to. It's just like all one long thing.
The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
today are top notch.
Oh, there's
apologies,
Alice.
miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
People have been just at that animation for a very long time.
You look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry. I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props.
They give her a certain amount of, yeah.
Just here for show.
I just realized that Isolde has the exact same hairstyle and hair color that Caesar does. What if Isolde is Caesar's mother? We don't really know much about Caesar's parents, do we? I think they're both supposed to be dead. I think they are both supposed to be dead, but what if? What if not? Late that night, prior to Porcelumex welcome banquet had ended, and a luxury suite prepared by the inspection team.
The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned...
She still has like kind of like a little ponytail at the bottom of it, though.
The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin.
I gotta say this, like, yeah, this is Damien, and yeah, here's the thing, Damien definitely is, like, he is being very cutthroat, but he has a point. Like, he really does have a point. Like, it doesn't matter what the truth is, it matters what the media spins, and the media would rather, in this case, spin a tabloid about the Time Fields being responsible for the medicine not working than actually talk about a bunch of weird, wacky cultists. He's definitely, no, he is. I'm pretty sure he is. Like, I think they've said that he is. But, like, he's not really on their side, so to speak. He's more out for himself, if that makes sense. Whether or not he's actually one of the Exaltists is yet to be seen, but I really don't think he is. I honestly think he's, like, out for himself, and he doesn't really like anybody. I mean, like, he's a businessman, nothing else. Exactly, yeah. But then again, you also have some members of TOPS that were also part of the Exaltists as well. So that's what I'm saying. He's not he's not an inside man. He's out for business, he's out for himself, but he's also not wrong. Which is, like, the important thing. He is not wrong. Like, let's see. Let's say that they are exalted, that they work for them. Some of them do. Some of them do. Not all of them. I'm not sure how much of TOPS has been infiltrated by the Exaltists, but not all of them have. Obviously, Sarah. If you want to consider Sarah is more like a go-between for TOPS and the Exaltists. She's also, I think, the de facto leader of the Exaltists. They don't really say what she is, but yeah, the Exaltists, like, who was the one dude from the actor story? Like him, that guy? Like, he's definitely working for the Exaltists. I just forget what his name is. The guy that was part of Hugo's story. I forget what his name is, but he's definitely working with them. Ravenlock or whatever his name is, that dude. He's definitely working with them.
Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
What's with their, like, belts having faces? The closest thing we had to the leader of the Exalted is that priest from the last story beat. The one that died, but, like, I have a feeling they actually did die, but for some reason they can come back and be reborn through, like, that ether egg. It's her emotion belt. Yeah, I was, like, wondering why she has an emotion belt to begin with. But I was gonna say Sarah's their leader for the most part, because she, like, it's really hard to pin down what role Sarah plays in their group. Like, she was in charge of Bringer, and she used Bringer as a guinea pig, basically.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do?
They call the priest as a likely. They might be at the same, I don't know what the word is, level, tier, something like that. I don't know. Like, it definitely is a case of, like, obviously there is no, like, one big super leader of the Exalted. There probably is, like, a bunch of different groups. Because remember, they had that one group that was led by Vivian's friend's father, I mean. But Sarah definitely is one of the leaders of the Exalted. She's probably, like, more of the research side of things than she is on the like, religious side of things. Like, she's more of, like, kind of like the Oswald Spencer type of person when it comes to the Exaltists.
What's going on? What's that?
Is that Yuzuha? Yep. It's Tanuki. Here's like CBN Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up. No, they call it. Yeah, I read that already. Let's see.
Well, you're up too.
The knocking on the door. It wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just your imagination.
Are these two expressions for them?
Knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Yinhu answer the door. Belle, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
All right, let's see. Oh, I did that. Okay, sorry, I got that. I don't know why it says talk to him. Hey, Alice.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths and this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly.
Jesus Christ.
But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier.
I do remember seeing the only thing I've seen of Alice is her screaming at Lucy. That's it. For her side ponytail. That's the only thing I've seen of Alice at all. Because her ponytail is asymmetrical.
Senior Yinhu, who was knocking just now?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell?
So why does her belt have emotions?
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Also, yeah, her pom-pom things in her hair have her name on them too. Can you say please what happened earlier?
I see. So you spotted an...
Otherwise, can you not bring that up again? Yeah, bring up what?
an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch.
Oh, okay, that's why, because they're both fucking heiresses.
Staff for help with this, but it's late and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
Recalled the information you previously learned about Alice.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumex clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests. Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Waifei Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Yeah, we gotta just go, yeah, yeah, she's a friend of Lucy's, gotta do it.
She is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me. Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate?
Wait, what?
It's about the commission fee. Please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
He did what now?
Oh, That's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquei Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
You shouldn't be making this decision on your own. We want the money.
You shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
We want the money.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
What?
You guilt-tripping
What are you doing?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Bell will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
No need to worry, Miss Timefield. If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Well, I'll settle in. Yep, finally everything is settled. Let's get back to bed too. Oh, yeah, first one's done. It's gonna be a while till I get the fucking level 60. Jesus Christ. Go to bed. Next morning. Hello. Oh, Alice. Yep. Just about to look for you. I just realized Alice's her knock knock icon is just herself. It's really just a selfie. Not a lot of characters even do that. They usually have an icon of some kind. Oh, he's practicing with the wind. So I was like, what the fuck is that dude doing? So we already did that. Hey, Alice.
Good morning, Miss Bell.
I just realized they made Alice a rabbit. Of course they did. Of course they make fucking Alice a rabbit.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
You seem a little tired. Did the thought of what you saw outside last night keep you up?
Not at all. Having all of you nearby made me feel quite safe. It's just the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match.
Oh yeah, she has OCD.
So you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Well, they don't care.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Let's see. Just checking the area below Alice's room.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Let's see. And then, let's see. So I had to investigate the area below by apartment building. Yep, let's go. There's just another room.
Let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Okay, she's actually running now. Good.
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back.
God damn it. You are staying at the building at the left. Okay. There's not supposed to limit ran out of runes, and the guest building stars arranged to stay here instead. On the ground near the vending machine or recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, and fresh soil. I don't know flower pots either. Yeah, Mr. Arnold's the landlord, I guess. Oh, butler. See. After the skeleton, a huge tilted shadow flashed outside the window. There was another noise from downstairs. It must have been it was the fucking raccoon. Like, I already know it's Yuzuha Tanuki, but we gotta at least humor her a little bit. Okay, let's see. What's up? What'd you find? And the beverage box, yep. There are 10 scratches on the surface of the box. Wait, look, Clarence with some small. Yeah, it's the fucking raccoon. We will get the raccoon. Oh, tiny footprints, yep. Well in the dark paint.
Belle, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's see, piece together what we know so far.
I think our guesses are probably pretty close.
Really? Then let's go over what we found together. First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It's a fucking raccoon.
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It's not door by the cargo hanging from the tower crane.
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought.
Of course you do.
Just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
A raccoon.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
The full sequence now.
Drain pipe. So the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this.
Yeah, it's Yuzuha. We're just gonna find her. I know it's Yuzuha, yeah.
The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Alright, so we just gotta go there.
Let's follow them and check it out.
Go on.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
Get away from them to stop talking. Okay, they actually did stop talking. Oh, it's just okay. And here we go.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off?
I don't think so. Let's see.
Let's go down and take a look.
Okay. Where the? Yeah, it's just a fucking raccoon, but still.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM.
What? Barry?
Here's a proverb: a cornered rabbit will bite.
Barry, you're not helping.
How can they hear Fairy right now anyway? 1 second. Sorry, I had to sneeze a lot. I had to sneeze a lot.
The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone?
It's up there. Hi.
So you were behind yesterday's pranks.
No.
Real culprit.
Manitou?
What?
Nope.
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming. What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
Jeez. Yeah, well, they know each other already, but still.
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki?
Well, they actually don't.
His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases.
Of course he is.
Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Alice is her something job. This one's gonna be a tough nut to crack.
The girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject just now. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right. Thank you very much. No, wait. We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
No, it's not like that.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Try to defend Alice, okay.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see.
She has a point.
You're saying I'm just picking the easy target?
You are.
I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't...
Maybe Assault will be playable. I hope so.
It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that.
But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night?
No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized.
I do gotta say though, like, have you seen Yuzuha's glowy when she has her ball equipped? It's actually one of my favorite glowies, like in the game.
Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance.
Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Special porcelain shard. A porcelain shard of relatively high purity. From the looks of it, probably used to be a part of Laura's device. Okay. No, it just looks... What is it?
This looks more like a shard of
I usually only just use, yeah. I still haven't gotten a good time with the final Shiyu. I'll have to look at what good teams are for that final one.
I sense an unpleasant aura coming from it. Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
A what now?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
Yeah, please tell me what this is.
Explain what just happened.
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the Hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
Where'd you find this?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloom Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloom Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with.
Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that?
It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
We didn't even do anything!
You didn't meet with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I join you?
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
I mean, you're literally like right across the street.
Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help.
I gotta wonder when Komano will be playable and what rank he will be.
So if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
See, sorry I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's too hard to get a word when Yuzuha's around. Classmates, though, I got a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula. Stand-up characters like Monatu are pretty rare. And those who are both eye-catching and genuine, these people are even rarer. But I guess the next version of the one he gets a rank wise. Yeah, why? Because he's a dude. You just go around with what he says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one I wanted to investigate, but I also think we can't let poor Lumens get away with it. Yep. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so Silent Bay is the next big area that we're doing. All right, so we got that done. Oh, let's see. No, it's not because we have lighter and Hugo. Okay, makes sense.
The elevator's still out of service, but I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Feels like an A rank, yeah, possibly. It's probably because he's been like a support character in a lot of other things so far.
Have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns?
I do know, like,
What exactly do you
some people I actually have had issues with the fact that most of the cast for this game is female compared to like, what would you say the ratio is for male to female characters in Honkai?
Then, is there another way to get to Sailoon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Sailoon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porcelumix has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying?
Well, here's the thing. I haven't played Honkai, so I don't know like how many characters there are, and much less how many characters among them are male.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Sailoon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
How many characters do we have in Zenless Zone Zero? It's like something like 20, like a little over 20 now at this point. And like 4 are male. It's well 5 I think. It's like Lycan, Hugo, Lighter, both Bears, and Seth. That's actually it's 6, but yeah, still.
If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porcelumix. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
See.
There must be other ways to get to Sailoon Bay, right? After all, the elevator wasn't always
That's like 1 in 5, but still, yeah.
No other route nonsense is just something Porcelumix tells outsiders to fool them.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle.
There's 9 men. Who are the 3 that I'm missing?
Probably carry both of you together.
Whoa, don't take it so literally.
Oh, Billy. That's 7. Who are the other 2?
But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumix is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away.
Oh, Anton. There's one that I'm currently not accounting for.
Check things out first, Belle. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if a sacrifice. Yep.
I wonder how things are going with
Where are we going?
I'm taking a look at my character roster real quick. Let's see. Billy, Ben, Anton, like it. Howard Masa was the one I forgot about. So there are more men. There's a higher ratio. It's like a 1 in 3 men. There's like 1 in 3 characters are men in Zenless Zone Zero. It's a higher ratio at least than something like fucking Honkai Impact, or not Honkai Impact, Honkai Star Rail. The good ratio is like, yeah, 1 to 3. They make the joke that the ratio is a lot worse than it is. Like, it's a female dominated game, which it is, but it's not as bad as you think, which is nice. Honkai Impact is literally all women. Oh yeah, that one is literally all women. Thank you for the mountain pass. Yep. The res for pressing through under the pretense of the runs of the exalted song you're trying to escape. Okay, so you're saying you got this killer AI that can probably wipe surveillance for as long as it's not human patrols, yeah. All right, so now, okay, so we're not going into a hollow, but we are going into combat, which is good enough, but still. Star Wars a lot of women, but we have men do good, like fine on just turning into a boss or an enemy to deal with. Nice.
To get to Siloon Bay.
We've got enemy.
He says, yeah. When the active character attacks enemies in this state, it could trigger flavor match. Poison the continuous take damage matching the character's attribute. Okay, yeah.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage. Watch your back!
Can we implant the mech with memories of accident? All done. Let's go.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec.
Okay, so Utah's the other one there, so. Look at Monato, he's functioning common with the moose at the guy's Ray, I know. Who on earth could it be? Oh, it's Alice.
Oh, it's you.
Miyabi too. Is she actually that good?
Alice, don't be scared.
Like, if she actually has a stats that good, I might consider pulling for her, but I'm also just fine with Miyabi as my sole big DPS right now.
Frightened me. You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here?
Mizukinami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought.
Oh, good. She plays very similar to Miyabi. You will see it very soon. Okay.
The investigation team, but can't do anything? I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself.
In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you. And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
So for some reason they kept refilling her meter between fights because of the dialogue. She just instant nukes ads. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also a story thing where probably if you do it on hard mode, it's a bit more difficult. Let's see.
Alice, are you really?
Wait, yeah, so did you manage to actually do the final Shiyu and get an S rank? I know you have usually better characters built for it, but still.
Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if we're
okay, so what was your team for that then?
I have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Time Field family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry.
Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place.
I'm gonna guess Yishuan was one of the people on your teams because she just works very well against a lot of attackers.
One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without
A lot of fast attackers, I mean.
So I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood.
Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Minato?
Welcome aboard.
Meanwhile,
Troll mech is approaching. Careful.
okay. Alice's attacks through an ally ability. She gains blade etiquette. When Alice attacks a blade etiquette at its maximum, she can hold goes to 3-stage waltz. So you can probably assault when hitting an enemy. Okay. This is tried even against Jane, but opted not to. Even against Jane because apparently Jane has a lot of invincibility when she's flipping around and would regularly dodge each chain attacks. So yeah, Yuzuha, Vivian, and Miyabi, and for Jane, then Asher, Yishuan, and Poker for the other side. I don't know if my Poker's even built properly. I know she's decent, but I don't even use her all that often. But Asher, Yishuan, and I could probably put in Nicole if I wanted to.
All right, let's see what you've got.
Focus on the target.
Okay, I'll take care of it. You're a real chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight.
Let's see if there's anything else here, because I always like to check to see. Now that we actually have a mini map, I always like to check the corners for boxes. Also makes sure a buffer. I'll probably think about that. I think I do have an N6 Pulchra.
Bell, you can give it a try too.
You see what I say, Miyabi too? Yeah. Well, Miyabi is very, very different where you switch out of her to get other anomaly up. So we just get rid of boxes? Okay. I know like they didn't used to, and you could just like send like I think AOs to get boxes. It takes like a half hour or something like that to do, but then you recover all the boxes from story missions that you already beat. So yeah. That's when you were so busy you didn't even have time to check Spook Shack forums. Yep. All right, so now we have what is it? Yep, bamboo time. I think there were some boxes in the first story stuff, but that was also because it was taking place in the factory.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
They really need to have more of these sections.
Jumping around with Eos before.
Oh wait, is Wise controlling Eos now?
Can jump that high?
Yeah, Wise controlling Eos now because I guess Belle's with them. That's why.
Has expressed a similar assessment.
There you go. And there's also no extra rewards doing this stuff as well. You know what this actually reminds me of? Like what is it? Mario 64 platforming levels. Actually, there weren't boxes in the last version during the story because I looked and found nothing. Went back and for your own check place in boxes. Yeah, I think I did find boxes before, but that's because of the story missions taking place in the same area. That's the free area that you like explore in. Like the factory where you get all that stuff. I found boxes there while playing the story stuff, but still. But I do like that they got rid of him, so now you can just like enjoy the story and go forward, and so I don't have to waste our time running around.
Great job, Wise. Let's keep going.
Wait, how does Alice know us?
Keep it up, guys. Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing.
How much longer until we get to Sunroom Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Careful, don't get scared!
There we go.
And then we're there? Your weakness.
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Wait!
You're gonna pay! Now you see why I sometimes just want to punch it! Right, Belle?
All done.
There we go.
Everyone, let's move.
You made her cry and then helped her find a Tanuki. That's your relationship. Oh yeah, we did. I forget. How do we make her cry again? Just because we point out that just because we point out her badge or whatever it is. We gave her badge back. I forget why she was actually crying in that scene. Did you remind her that she's there's a PR set? Oh, okay. Oh, by giving her the badge, yeah. This is secure. The others have found some selling porcelain materials. Okay, so now we got the new map. Which of course means I can just do this. We're going to go finding every single thing. Also, yeah, is this a new fishing spot, right? Yeah, now I can give your fish statues to Sweetie, yeah. I have a feeling people are going to go fucking nuts once they actually give Sweetie a voice. People already went crazy once they gave Venus a voice. And Venus a new outfit. Like how Venus has more outfits than most of the cast. Bro, people went crazy as soon as they show Sweetie up because of tiny chest. Well, it's also the fact that like her fucking dress is like a hole above and below her chest.
Huh, Yuzuha. Here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrog again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite bubble pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our hollow internships these days.
No, I should have checked she's wearing shorts on that. God damn it.
Safe lately. They ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the hollow just last night.
What? A white-haired...
It's a question I didn't even bother to ask.
That's right! He was hauling cargo in the hollow for poor Salumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck.
What?
Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
Jesus.
It wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
What? Strange moaning sounds? On the mountain path?
Uh-huh. You said that one wasn't a lie. Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
Yeah, of course it is.
But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece.
I mean, here's the thing, though, TTR. Like, the only question I was never afraid to ask is Bernice wearing anything on that skirt? And yes, she is. She also has shorts under her skirt.
This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go. Thanks.
Do you need our help?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. And Belle, you go with Lady Alice to
You see the shorts you want? I know.
If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, I cannot run around as Bernice right now. Let's see what's here. I was going to click through this stuff for kid. Maybe I'll figure something out. Oh, you had to fix the fucking toy. I hate this so much. There we go. I remember said the story we took with my cat is. Yeah, that too. That also sucks.
Awesome! It's really fixed! Hello, little one. Can you tell us where this
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a beer because I feel like I need it for this shit.
Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porcelumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I've never seen you before.
I also have to make sure that I wasn't getting followed because my cat has a habit of following me into rooms.
But just look at her. Such a graceful, elegant lady clearly wouldn't be a bad person.
Thank you for the compliments. But I doubt that's a convincing reason to trust us. Hey, little one. Actually, we know Miss Yuzuha, the daughter of Mystic Wares' owner.
Gotta be a forfeit. I'm not doing that shit. You kidding me?
We came here with her.
Playoffs?
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrong's last name is Louis, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
But the guy, what do you get? Okay, so what are the cosmetics that you get for being the Sim Tower then? Oh, it's just like the title card or whatever. I don't care about the title card. I don't care about like a card that I'm just going to see like maybe once or twice in when I open up the pause screen or whatever.
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name feels so different from Uncle Balrong's. I thought it was maybe something to do with her mother's side.
Which I don't care about yet. I can't tell on the background for the profile. Yeah, no.
You did come here with me. Yuzuha! You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
I forget how much does it cost in order to get like in order to like, see 6 of a new character? It's like $700 or something like that.
And I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Sure, Mello.
Don't worry, he's not
Around 1K? Yeah. I think it's like 700 if you win every 50-50.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up.
That's kids for ya! But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Oh my god!
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around. Alright, I'll go make up with Dante. Gotta run.
I go for M0, maybe S1, yeah.
More info. Let's hurry and find Dante. Ukinami Balrong. I was dying trying not to laugh earlier. What a ridiculous name. Now I want to tell my dad, just to see his reaction.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry. We didn't mean to pry into your personal matters.
It's all right. Being adopted is just a fact of life. Besides, for someone like me who had nowhere to go, being taken in by someone as nice as my dad, I'd say I'm pretty lucky, don't you think? What I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefields send someone else to Waifei Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
I hate the fact that this woman is adopted because so am I. I do not want to be associated with her.
My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill.
All right, well, get in line, because Wise is going to get another wife.
Things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right?
Yeah, definitely not.
I will. All right, then. Let's get going.
Where is Dante's place?
It's up there. Very close.
I was about to ask Lucia friend, which is now how she knows Bella and Wise, yeah. Oh yeah, that too, because Lucy sent Alice to us. Oh hi, you sold.
Do you think this Denny gun can be fixed? Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
There's a plastic Denny for the toy gun, which strikes the wall near where. Oh yeah, it's a disc gun. I was like, what the fuck is? What the fuck are they firing? It's like, oh no, it's like a little disc gun,
Over there sure know
like a quarter gun.
quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a live round.
God damn it! A second. Or gun toy. How do I? A coin gun. Yeah, it's a coin gun.
Don't shoot, Missy Zelda. We surrender. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you'd violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Of course he did.
Missy Zolda isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
See.
I see.
All right, back. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna
Nothing to
just.
worry about. Sorry if we sounded a little rude earlier.
It's all right. Staying cautious is a good thing. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Missy Zolda! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Aya and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? You little stinker. What did you just say? Get back here!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero, even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money.
I'm gonna guess the brother's dead.
No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing.
Yep, he's dead.
Everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the
The game really
have to cope with heavy
needs to
losses,
remind you every once in a while this is a
public
post-apocalypse.
criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better. But there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot.
Based on perception of who will be playable in the future, about how important it is to character and some other things, and the soldier really didn't have that impactful feeling initially. Yeah.
Got me all stirred up
I mean, she does to me, just from her design.
The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all.
I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee you that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
All right. Let's see. We get the chance to see. Did you admit this? Why are you still working with the military? Mrs. Holder said that, or did she overhear a conversation on the mountain path? Where you was responsible for the Hollow Zero frontline. We were tasked with retrieving crucial supplies from inside Hollow Zero, providing disaster relief on the borders of Wi-Fi and Janice Court. Yep. All right. Yeah, they were the logistics division.
After hearing all that, I feel a bit different.
So, Miss Isolde used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Of course she has. All right, and then we just talk to this dude, this kid right here. Hey, kid. I'm gonna stay there for a little bit and stretch all the place.
This is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha? What are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still haunts her. She doesn't want to put anyone else in danger or see someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Miss Isolde told me that after the fall of the old capital, many military families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it, but I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
Sorry about that. All right. Let's see. You impressed me, yeah.
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't expect you to think about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Where'd you get it?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw this shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an obscura. Was it made in Wi-Fi Peninsula?
No.
Ah, I think I get why you came to Sailoon Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Let's see. Glad to hear that.
Relieved to hear that.
I've got a question. Why would an obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place?
Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
So we have to go in. As a fair locate all the nearby hollow exits.
Fairy, map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
So I had to go in there and find them?
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Ms. Bell, take it.
The Denny gun. Okay, that's what this is. Nice. It says nice on the side. Shock toys. The children's toy often seen the city that are capable of firing plastic Denny-shaped bullets. This particular gun here looks rather old. Yeah, it's a coin gun. It's like a rubber band gun.
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Following soldier instructions, you fire a shot out towards the sea.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard. So once we
is that small?
The Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
What's this now?
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
What?
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind.
Is he responsible for the luck? Is he responsible for the luck?
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Ukinami?
Miss Ukinami's last name?
Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead.
Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
Ukinami's a story, what?
Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves.
I see.
Nami means wave.
Were you in a shipwreck before that?
Above wave, yeah.
No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess.
Yeah, no.
Every day, I lived happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls. I decided to leave with him on a whim. But once I arrived in the human world, I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan.
Yeah, that no.
That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a fake sure.
Not kinda sounds like. It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment.
So what is her actual story? Did she just watch up on the shore?
It is kind of amazing. The tide always...
Yeah, she did just wash up on the beach one day.
Me? That Obscura shard? We both ended up here the same way.
There for the toy Dan to watch the shore, you squeak out and gaze towards the Lending Hollow in the distance, and just like that, a long time passes.
Phew. We finally managed to calculate it.
Jesus Christ.
I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Zolt. You've been a great help.
No need.
You get to it because, of course, we need some reason to care. Okay, yeah.
You look much more lively than back
Well, why she wash up on the shore?
Being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Let's see.
Great idea. There's still some time before.
I think I might stop after this one, and then we'll continue tomorrow. Because I normally get these done like in one sitting, but I am fucking tired.
Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
Let's see. Is the ship ain't big? What'd she say on the water? Oh, it's a raft. Yeah, borrow the raft. We'll see what we got. We'll see what we got. Otherwise, I would just like take a 10-minute break and then come back, but I don't want to do that. I really don't want to just lay down and then come back later. I feel that's kind of pointless. Barry discovers tiny pieces of obscure in a nearby drainage channel. To follow the current of stream surge to restore them before long.
Ah, there it is. There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Ferry can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Yep, I'm fine.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down? And it was.
I got the final mission of the story. You see a big circular area on the map, and the enemy they fought. It's entirely haven't killed yet. Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
There's also the new elite enemy, which you had to fight for Yuzuha materials, which I'm gonna guess is also an enemy in this thing.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
We should have run into some enemies. What the fuck are we doing, Monato?
When you're fighting these guys, you don't have to hold back. It's super relaxing, right?
About this, but okay, which way should we go? All right, let's keep going. Yep. Seems super sus. Yep.
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with our technique.
Done. Okay. Yep. Wheel tracks. Okay. Let's see what else is. Okay, this right here. Done.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here.
Okay. Oh, the former research. Oh, okay. This is where we are. So we're back at the former research center. That's what's going on with this. And then right here. Oh, it's a clown. Okay, I haven't seen it yet, though. We'll see. All right, so wheel tracks here. Yep.
Let's look around and see if there are any other tracks.
I'm definitely gonna.
Ethereals have appeared.
I'm definitely gonna take a nap after this, or I'm gonna go to sleep.
More than the ethereals, I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened.
There you go. Okay, we have bang boo time. Time for more of this shit. I do feel like, I'm not sure like if anything is lost from them not doing the TV mode anymore. Because I remember that was like, the TV mode was the biggest selling point of this game, and they just kind of like abandoned it entirely because they knew it wouldn't work. There we go. All right, and then over here. Oh, for fuck's sake! Why do I am okay. I was gonna say, in my defense, I did have a beer. In my defense, I did drink a little bit, but not that much. Only one beer. That's not enough to drink in order to dull my senses. I am not a lightweight. Yeah, I think we're just gonna finish up this mission, then I'm gonna call it, because I don't know why I'm so fucking tired all of a sudden. It happens all the time now. No, just because I'm old. Probably just because I'm old at this point.
Let's go.
But yeah, we're gonna finish this up here.
More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting.
Excuse me, sorry.
And there are more monsters too. Focus on the target.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
All right, there we go.
Though we're not exactly.
I was gonna feel like complain about it being slow or repetitive, doing enough of mostly hollows here, but I feel the things initially lost from the TV are getting added back in these open area things like they did 2.1 to add the dialogue between fight stuff. Yeah, it definitely works.
Road ends ahead.
I still think that the TV mode could have worked better with the Hollow Zero. It could have kept it, but now it's just like there's no point to doing it anymore. There you go. There you go.
Check out what's behind that miasma.
And then right here. Use the card. All right, yep. Prefers the password. Oh, you can't proofread it. Hollow Zero with the T felt so mind-numbing at times. You just had it does, yeah, because it just felt routine though. But like, I understand what they were trying to do. Because like in the initial marketing for Zenless 00, the TV mode was the selling point, and I feel like they could have refined the maze parts a bit more to make it more engaging, but they just didn't. It just gave up on entirely. Let's see. Yep, time for this one.
Really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
See, let's head back. Yep.
All right then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady. Milady! Ah! You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there?
I'm just gonna look something real quick. Let's see.
It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Yeah, it's cool in the stylized because the video store manager, but pulls are full reels. We see the characters and the stuff on the TV, the HCD entirely the vibe to the game. It's just really hard to do properly and really worked well. Yeah, it's more of a case that they wanted to have a roguelike mode, which differentiated from the other gacha games they had. But the problem is that the maze is just boring.
Are some memories coming back?
No, I'm sure I saw it recently, but I just can't seem to recall anything now. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can.
Like, I feel the game's in a much better state right now, but it still lost a bit of its identity by going a little more generic, which is, again, it's fine because it's an improvement in this case, but still, unique doesn't always mean good.
We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark now.
It's still like something was lost because like you had like the haunted hotel sequences in chapter 3 where you met the Victoria housekeeping. You can't do that without the TV mode. Like, you kind of need it. I saw like a little bit of a documentary on a lot of the changes from Zenless Zone Zero's initial open beta to full release in its current state, about how the game lost its identity, but part of that was a good thing. Like, it took a very neutral approach to it all. And I will say, like, one of the points they made is that some of the TV sections you really can't do outside the TV stuff. You can't redo like the Haunted Mansion stuff outside the TV navigation. And for chapter 3, when you meet Victoria housekeeping, they nerfed the Cole's boots. They nerfed the jiggle, but then they gave it to everybody else. Like, you see how fucking Alice is right here.
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought. Thanks. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
Yeah, I know. Like, you can't do it without them, but like, I kind of wish like they did more interesting stuff with that. Like, because like chapter 3's TV stuff definitely is like where it shines the most. But then you have Hollow Zero, where it's just a pain in the ass to do anything with that because you don't really have those kinds of like really fun like maze challenges like you did in that.
All right, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Waifei Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now.
All right, so we got this part of the chapter done too now. I think shortly after me, my Phylum Heights.
Where the package is stored. How far is it exactly?
This is not a concierge, right?
Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful. In case something goes wrong during the delivery. What on earth?
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
That was so obvious at Suimian Temple. And to bring the fake concierge back, Senior Yihu and Minato want to interrogate him. I wonder if they're done yet. I mean, hopefully he's dead, but still.
You're here, Belle.
What situation?
Situation inside.
Well, it feels like we witnessed a whole new side of Master Pan.
Of course you did.
Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice? And, sorry, I'm a mystic.
Wow.
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite alright. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
On the way back to Silent Bay, I don't think I got lost in TV going away as moving away from Belle and White action inhabiting what I love between you by treating his personal growth with you, yeah. Like, I think they did it well because they realized they had to, like, moving away from the TV stuff, they had to make sure that the proxies actually did something, which is why they're now in the hollows instead of, like, just, like, you know, sitting around with the Bang Boo. Like, they firmly established, at least with this expansion now, too, with 2.0, that the character you didn't pick is controlling Eos, and your protagonist is the one in the hollows actually walking around with them. Which is fine. That's a good compromise. It isn't like they're both just stuck in the computer in the TV room.
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us?
So you also felt as if we were being followed?
Yeah. At first, I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning. What should we do? Should we get him?
We could go for it, sure. But then what? There's Porsa Lumex personnel and security mechs nearby. Taking them all the way back to Swabian Temple just isn't feasible.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move. If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up.
I think I'm probably the one they're after.
Because she's worth a lot of. Because she has a.
How come?
She's worth a lot to kidnappers or what?
Because I just remembered. The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow.
Oh, so somebody was definitely after her back then.
We were right. That fake concierge really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big.
Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komano are coming.
I mean, the other thing controlling Eos makes them feel more involved and all honesty useful. Yeah, it does. It does.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
He confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Beelion and the others are watching him.
Who is Beelion?
All right, this spot.
I think this is another disciple, right?
Short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
No wonder it was so heavy.
Exactly. It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift. He heard Alice shout, and since the crate was damaged...
Beeline is the increased on bang. Oh, okay.
So he decided to...
So they're leaving a fucking plushie to watch him.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
What were they planning to do with the explosives?
He doesn't know the exact plan. He's at the bottom of the chain.
But yeah, just really, yeah, Beeline is like, what is it, the lion statue? But yeah, still, you're leaving a plushie to guard him.
2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the hollow.
Would you really trust fucking like Aos to guard anyone properly?
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something.
Yes, they obviously. Thank you, Yuzuha. They are explosives. Explosives go boom.
There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Good news first, yeah.
I'm an optimist. Tell me the good news first.
All right. The good news is that we found an access card and password on him. You'll be able to get into the elevator that you couldn't access before. As for the bad news, he said tomorrow night is the last run for transporting these explosives.
So we can only go back tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
Go in tomorrow night.
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing in the face of such evil. What's wrong? I always thought you were just a nervous, wishy-washy overthinker. Never figured you had this much fire in you.
Miss Timefield, Yuzuha means she's really grateful you're willing to keep helping us. And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
All right, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
I feel like we have a couple more missions, so I feel like calling it now is a good idea.
Tomorrow, Junior Wise and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Bell, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what.
If I had more time, I didn't stream this so fucking late, I probably would keep playing it. But no, I am very tired.
Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Belle, you go ahead and call Yishu and Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
All right. All right, yeah, so that will be it for me for now. So, wait. I have not gotten my fucking things yet. Once I get my polys, I'll do it. Tell her that everything happened over the past few days. Yep.
I see. In any case, Belle, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow. Porcelumix has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans. That means they're out of time and desperate to act.
Let's see. Also, yeah, real quick, if you want to, you could send me those, so I don't lose them, the teams you use for S rank over Discord, because I want to be able to try to get those teams to use it better, at least to get a better time on my end.
So you mean that they don't?
It was Miyabi, Yuzuha, and who was it?
Some other factor that's forcing.
Yishuan.
It must be so. I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Suibin Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunquay Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but...
This is our deep story. Okay, cool.
We'll make an exception.
That's great. It's such a
Yuzuha, yeah, like I said, just send it to me over Discord, so Yuzuha, Miyabi.
My worth as your Shifu. Oh, right. Nothing. Never mind.
What is it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days, I've had a lingering sense of unease. A few days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it. Well, that's all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
All right, let's see.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
So it's usually have Vivian, Miyabi, and then I forget who the other one was. I'll read it later, but yeah. Okay, discuss the hereditary one. So yeah, and then I think this will be it.
Belle, the call's already over? I was just about to go say hi to Sufu myself.
Are y'all set up? Are y'all good?
Still trying to figure that out. No one's comfortable taking Sufu's room or Senior Fufu's room. And the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
Of course it is.
Nami and I just decided to share a room.
In that case, why don't you two stay with me? My room is a bit more spacious since I have to keep the HDD in there. It'll be like a sleepover.
Orgy.
Whatever makes you happy.
Bedding, folding beds, and everything else. Yep.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the 3 of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build! Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip?
Wow, you're right! I've heard all about them before, but I've never actually been on one of those trips myself.
You never went on a field trip as a student?
No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one.
That makes no sense.
Then tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories. Wait! Ghost stories?
She's just Shaggy.
Judging by that face, milady, I can tell that you're the perfect audience. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's a night you'll never forget.
Orgy.
Ooh, count me in too.
What's wrong?
My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed.
Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar issues with the crafts at our shop, so I always carry a toolkit.
Why does her belt have emotions, though? More picture, rather exquisite. I said the same thing. God, imagine being wise here. Exactly, yeah. A rather exquisite folding crochet needle. Interestingly, it's placed at the back of a colorful decoration resembling a character in a cartoon. I think it was improvised from a hairpin.
Huh? It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
Magic Sailor Boo.
Wow, it's Magic Sailor Boo! I used to wait for it to air every week when I was little. How nostalgic.
Right. Yes.
Are you all right? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip?
It's nothing.
Does she recognize it?
Something's definitely bothering you, right?
Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite, but I lost one of them.
How did you lose it?
But this is just losing something, yeah.
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing.
You don't see the flags. No, I did see the flags. They're long lost childhood friends.
First time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the hollow. It was my first time being in a hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home, but When my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car.
And got hit.
Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Is this when the Hollow Zero disaster happened?
You have to find Sailor Boo! If you don't, you can't come back!
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him.
Huh?
My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral.
Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost?
Did she find it?
Public security searched the crash vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why...
Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
Yuzuha, are you alright?
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Did she? I'm gonna guess she found the clip.
I know
That's the same clip, but she found it. I don't think she stole it. I think she found it.
I really brought the mood down. Let's change topics. Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share?
No.
It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid. So I kept it as a lucky charm.
Sounds like you're holding
It's so easy to read Zenless' fortune. Yeah, I know. I know. It's like there's always a dead person involved. It's like a dead parent or a dead sibling, something like that.
Telling it like it is. And come on. We all know
But it's also a post-apocalypse story.
so you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Manato Mr. Komano. Especially every time I hear you say Mr. Komano, I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
Then for a while, Minato and Wise get back to their room. We had to fight the urge to keep talking, immediately close your eyes, knowing, and then at dawn, what?
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's get ready to move out.
Belle, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Senior Inhu and I will support you from.
I want my fucking things to say that I finished this chapter, this leg of the chapter. There we go. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna head to bed. I'll be back tomorrow to finish this up, though. So we'll be back tomorrow to wrap this up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like another hour and a half to 2 hours to wrap things up. Because they've gotten longer with these. They've gotten to like 5 hours with these chapters now. They used to be like 3. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up tomorrow. We'll be back then. Thanks all for coming by, and I'll see you then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.